Hey there, Eric here. The reason for this video is I had a interesting conversation yesterday with a longtime dairy farmer up in Franklin County. We got into on the subject of subsoiling somehow, and I was explaining how we're subsoiling into grassland and pasture here at the farm and seeding behind the rips to regenerate and build topsoil and reactivate the biological process in the soil. And he went on to explain to me his experience with subsoiling, uh, long time experience from back 20, 30 years ago, that he's seen more farms and soils ruined by subsoilers. So I asked him, how so? And he went on to explain that they did subsoiling in open corn ground, so no roots, biological activity really going on. And they would come into a farm that had 4 and maybe up to 8 inches of topsoil with some yellow non-active subsoil underneath. And they would come in, and instead of ripping down just a couple inches below the topsoil, they'd rip down to 14, 16 inches, and using an American subsoiler that has a steep point angle and turning all that subsoil up to the top basically and mixing with the topsoil, again with no biological activity, and turn the whole farm into a subsoil farm, basically ruining the topsoil because there was no plant root material to activate that subsoil, and they were lifting and actually rolling it out of the ground rather than just fluffing it up. I went on to explain that needed roots in there and not to subsoil so deeply the first pass, but I think it came upon deaf ears. And my experience with increasing the topsoil by 7, 8 inches in 1 year sounded too far-fetched for them. So anyway, I just thought that would be a good video for you, but it also gave me some insight onto how these old-time dairy farmers, crop farmers think as far as subsoiling goes. Something I hadn't been thinking about because we just didn't do it that way. They're just going whole hog, thinking it's more is better, but it kind of bit them in the end. Anyway, until next time, this is Eric Noel.